Conan Exiles Enhanced is definitely more of a visual upgrade than more than anything. Our gameplay is still the same, but my gosh, it'd be looking pretty now. So I thought I'd go over some of my favorite visual changes with y'all. First off, I just ended my last video in the Volcano. If you haven't seen the most epic base spots that there is to build in the new Conan Exiles Enhanced, that one, check out that video. It goes into lots of pretty spots, good thralls, good resources, all that stuff. But I noticed we actually look like a volcano in here. Look at this smoke. It's kind of visually unpleasant, but also visually pleasant at the same time. One thing I don't love is the new lava rivers. They kind of ugly, not gonna lie. Over here, this looks cool. I like this lava river bit. It gets a little bit too orange, red, I don't know. The rocks all look a lot shinier. One of the coolest things is the gold rock noses, and oh, he's a different one this time. He's actually just a obsidian rock nose, but they also are looking pretty fucking fresh. The temples themselves look amazing with the glistening and the details and the shadows. The sun actually gets blocked by a lot of the volcano throughout the lands. That up there doesn't look great. I don't even have my settings at max because recording and all that, and I probably need a new PC, but it's minimum settings, so it'll do. It is a lot smaller of a game file now too, which is nice and so far pretty smooth. These plants looking cool. Can't see the noxious gas though, like I thought you might be able to in these areas. Yeah, look at that movement on that bush. That's what he said. These trees, in my opinion, are just a little bit too fiery too. I think they should be a little bit more charcoal-y. I always thought it'd be cool if you could chop them down and get charcoal, but whatever. They, yeah, should be smoking or smoldering or something if they're going to be this on fire. Burning from within, if you will. There we are, a gold rock nose, looking like a chunk of delicious goldy bits. They actually look like a gold rock nose now. He's not going to come out because I'm in creative mode. Let's exit that quickly. Oh, hi, buddy. I don't actually want to fight you, so go back up, 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 bye. He dipped so quickly. And the lotuses, of course, look freaking amazing. All actually looking similar but different. We have the golden lotus here. It's all very red themed. Very red and black in here. The fire these days also looking pretty epic. Actually a lot more like fire. And of course we have some of the just general detail on our weapons. Look at this. Like shines. Look at me be blown away by Unreal Engine 5. It's literally because I'm so used to the jank of Conan that this is crazy. Let's see how the golem looks. He's actually a little bit disappointing. Oh no, not bad. The obelisk texture, I believe, also a little too intense. They need to dial that back by at least 30%. I'm really enjoying all the detail on the bushes. Like, I believe this is false mandrake. Yeah. You can actually tell the difference now. We've got wildflowers that you can't pick, but they're majestic. My grass foliage is down a little bit. These are a little bright. Don't love that. But close up, they look cool. And then, of course, the trees in the north. Detail on that bark. Very nice. Actually, full trees. One of the biggest upgrades, of course, is the water. Looking like actual flowing water. It's really pretty, so majestic. Different variations of bodies of water will have different amounts of waves at them. Where am I? Head over here to the lake. It's nice and still, which makes sense. Come down a new river and it's like you're on the shores of the fucking ocean. Well, a very small ocean. Because the bigger the wave, the bigger the ocean. Fun facts. That sun does glisten real nice off it. And just swimming in the water too looks generally nicer. Of course, this is a terrible example. Someone with a little bit more sunlight coming through, because these shadows do be actually shadowing now. I really like. Like the little river looks like it's actually flowing. Something that super tripped me out, wasn't expecting, is the now difference of glowing goop. It's substantially less glowy, which I didn't think was going to be a thing. And sometimes looks different, because this is also glowing goop. This one I really like. This is cool. Looks like the Monstero, whatever it's called. Just generally the decorations around the place look a little nicer, so your base might actually look less jank when you've decorated it. But even the skin detail on the abyssal rhinos. Damn, I had no idea he looked like that. Purple lotusing. And I really like what they've done with the yellow lotus. It's so much prettier. That is some healthy iron rock right there. 100% pure. Well, maybe not, because you're probably still going to get some rock out of it, but damn, it looks like it's pure as fuck. And down here, you can actually see that silver and iron look even more the same than what they once did. Whereas before, the iron used to look a bit more rusty. And still, no, they're pretty hard to tell the difference now. A little bit more actually silver in color. Damn, it got foggy in here quickly. And this is what the glowing goop in here looks like. It's a lot more environmental, like the volcano fog and this misty little bitch. It's pretty cool. Oh, it's raining. So it became misty in there because it's raining. Oh, I like that. Maybe not. Maybe it's always misty in there. I don't know. The blood crystal rock noses look how you think they would and even get very bloody. Ooh, possibly a bit too juicy. That's crazy. Mostly my point was in this area, if you're looking for brimstone outside of the brimstone lake, it's much easier to spot now. Looking, whoop, like a big old bright yellow brimstone rock. It was kind of poopy when I hack it. Let down. And the aca trees. So fluffy. Look at this fluffy bitch. Possibly one of my new favorite areas just in general to look at now is the Savannah. I don't know what it is about it, but they've made it really majestic. Maybe I'm just really high. I don't know. This is pretty as fuck. But wait, there's more because above, like the elephant, look, whoa, come back here. Look how real you look. If we go up above the boundary spillway, whoa, probably stopped a little bit too soon there. We can find some more majestic as fuck area. Loving all of the wildflowers. I think I've said that a million times. An actual berry looking berry bush. More fluffy trees. And it's so pretty. Like, get the fuck out of town. I can't. One of my favorite places in the game, even before, was Immy's Cradle because it's just good times to lie down in a field of flowers. I thought it was going to be slightly more majestic than this, but I'm not impressed with its rainy vibes. That rock looks crazy, like a real rock. Like, there's going to be so much more that I notice along the way as I fly about and actually play the game in whoa, God, I'm good at landing on things right now. Actually play the game in general. And I'm for sure liking what I'm seeing so far. Let me know in the comments if you're enjoying the update or if you're a little bit bitter because you're playing on console and you don't get it, which fair enough, that shit sucks. But hey, maybe one day, maybe, probably not, but maybe we can live in hopes and dreams, right? Another cool thing I noticed when it rains, the desert actually gets wet and gets little puddles, which is pretty cool. And the brimstone lake looking, I thought the rocks would be more yellow, but the water is yellow, not noxious, but yellow. And anyway, we've got a server that we have recently started as in a couple of hours ago upon me recording of this. And if you're a channel member, which I also recently opened up for y'all to maybe support me a little bit if you like. But I've been putting it off for ages because I wanted to have some benefits, and being able to play on the server with us thought maybe might be one of them. If that's something that interests you and maybe getting featured on some videos with your builds or whatever, just running around in the background of my whatever I'm making guide or some of the members only content of playthroughs that I'll be doing. Yeah, really, it's selling it there I am. Bro, that rabbit looks like it's seen some shit. I suppose all rabbits kind of be looking like that. And as I'm almost at 11k subscribers on YouTube, thank you so much for that. I'll be also doing a little video on making some cosplay stuff eventually. Probably not at actually getting 11k subscribers. And it was kind of meant to be for 10k, but we hit 11k sooner than I was expecting. But you know, not complaining. Shit snuck up quickly. I almost forgot to add in the janky bits. So something that's a bit more visually janky than I would particularly like is just this whole frosty area. The mountains up north are hindering the sun's presence, and this just glows in a weird way. I hate it. Just saying. And that's also a bit buggy. And my shadow's glitchy. That could be my settings, to be fair. This also could be my settings for the global illumination. If you have all that a little bit higher, I'm sure it's much nicer. And I also don't want to fry my fucking potato. Big my potato? Yeah. In my opinion, this whole area sucks a bunch of dicks now. Other side of the bridge, not nearly as bad for some reason. Still not the best, blocking all the sun. And depending on the rainstorms, we actually get a darker environment too. When the sun comes out, it'll be a little bit nicer here. But yeah, you really got to be careful where you're building now, because in a shadow, you might never see again. Let me know in the comments what visual changes that you're really enjoying. if any, or if, yeah, you're just sad because you're playing on console. Stick around for some other guides on what's changed in Conan Exiles Enhanced, because I'm sure I've got a lot of guides that I'm going to have to update and redo. But specifically, I've got some of the most beautiful spots to build now that are also useful to build in. If you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button and maybe the like button if you've liked this video. Until next time, I hope you have an excellent day, evening, night, morning, whatever it may be, wherever you may be. Have a good one.